Hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Looking at yesterday, if anybody took that trade, that reached our profit target. Took a while, but it did reach that target, roughly on that candle. So that was a nice trade, long trade off of that support region. I wasn't in that trade, but if anybody took it, that would have been a great trade. Anyways, for today's session, I've drawn the yesterday's volume profile. We have the value area high, point of control, and the value area low is actually just sitting at that support region. Market's just been ranging between those two support and resistances, and this is the overnight range, which is very tiny compared to the past couple of days where the range has been extraordinary. See the overnight ranges and look at today's overnight range. Let's calculate that. Past couple of days we have seen about 50-point overnight range, about 70 points of overnight range, and today we're seeing about 50 as well, or 45. So let's see how the market shapes up today. This is what we're looking at. Again, same setup. Going to be waiting for the first 15-minute candle to close. If it closes above this overnight range and it pushes through, we'll go for longs. If it comes down to this overnight range, we'll go for shorts. Looks like market just tapped the yesterday's value area high to the T, this region, and is finding support here. I don't want to go with a bias in the market, but we could see some good long potential. About 46 points. So it's a nice range, what we've seen in the past couple of days. $66 points on about a couple of days ago. And yesterday we saw 74 points of overnight range. So slightly less range today. Going to be careful because the strategy doesn't work if the market is ranging. We don't want to be taking trades and get chopped up. The strategy works or thrives when market breaks out and there's volume there. This is volume price action, momentum trading. So market just opened, seeing a nice push down. Anyone who bought here thinking that it would rally up, they're under the water. So doesn't hurt to be patient. It's all about patience, guys. All about patience. Waiting for that A plus setup. That's the yesterday's point of control. We could find support here, like so. And this is where the market's going to decide if the volume kicks in and if we pierce through the ranges or we hold those ranges. Let's look at the first 15 minutes of the day. This is what we're looking at. We are drawing a lot of lines here, but these levels do come into play. So that's the top of the 15 minute. That's in confluence with the value area high, that region. Maybe a little fake out. People who were trying to get on the top of the range. This was a clear resistance. This region here. And we might get support to the next region here, which is the value area low from yesterday. That's the value area high. Right there. But I've drawn it a little bit up there with discretion because it's confluence with the other regions. But you can see the market just tapped this value area high, tapped it here, tried to break through here, but then came back up again. Now it's just floating in between. This is the value area low. It might come and find support in at the point of control. Let's put our anchored VWAP as well, right at the start of the session, and that's gonna carry forward for the rest of the session. Big fake outs, that's what you want to avoid. Let's say you became a seller here at the point of control, or you thought that this range is going to break and the market's just going to rally down here, you would be under the water. It's the big drawdown. So that's a nice 70-point candle, roughly 80 points. 30 points from that entry, retracing back. There's news coming in today as well. It's going to be high impact, so in about 30 minutes. So let's see if volume kicks in and where markets wants to go. First 5-minute candle just closed. Right at the point of control. This could be a big fake out or a liquidity grab. Market's been doing that a lot. Faking out before going to the direction it wants to go. That was a big fake out as well. You didn't get out or you got in late. This is a 50-50. You would be pooched. High risk and a little reward. You could argue we could have bought this candle up, but you don't know. Like yesterday, it could have easily come down and rally all the way down here. Right? Let's see how market reacts. This is what we're looking at. That's the range for the first 15 minutes. Let's go higher time frames on the daily. Daily we saw all-time highs kick in just a couple of days ago on Monday, and then we didn't see light of day. We came tested it again, but we didn't. The market couldn't push through. I'm gonna get those levels because these are gonna play a big part if the market goes up or down. These are going to be significant levels. These are the ranges, supports and resistances that we want to be taking our trades in. Right at that VWAP. Got rejected at the bottom of the range. Very high volatile play, but still valid. This is a good move as well. You could, if you've taken that, that would have been a nice trade, but I'm just being very patient and careful. Because this could easily reverse. And that's what you don't want to get caught in. That's why it's important to have a stop in the money. Let the trade do its thing. Right, the first 15 minutes candle is going to close soon. It just looks like it's a big range and we're still in the middle of the range. About 6 minutes for this candle close. So being consistent is taking the same setup, A+ setups, consistently when you see it, and then getting on with your day. It's not about figuring out the whole market. It's going to keep doing what it's doing every day. You can sit there and watch it tick by tick, especially on the 1 minute. Could get very stressful. Big swings up and down, but if you focus on the higher time frame and have a nice risk to reward, then I think that's all you can do in this probability game. News coming up at 10 a.m. Central Time. So that's why there's some indecisiveness. People will be waiting for the news or the volume to kick in. So let's be patient. Trump says, I'll only lower tariffs if a country agrees to open its market, if not much higher tariffs. Truth Social. Truth Social is like a Twitter where Trump's very active, and usually when he posts stuff like this, it moves the market. So this could be a bad news for the market or very good news for the market. We don't know yet. We can just react to the price. It's right flirting with the point of control and looks like this is a clear support for today. Point of control or volume profile is these nodes. This is the region where a lot of the buying and selling action happened yesterday. And buyers and sellers usually are interested in these prices. And also the one below this node and the one higher this node. This is what you would call premium pricing. And sellers would be selling here and buyers are not interested in buying here because it's premium pricing. You would want to buy it at a discount, which is this node here, but there's not a lot of activity here, so seems like buyers are taking up all these prices or buying it at these premiums, higher nodes, and market wants to keep coming back to this bigger node, which is the point of control. This is where all the trading happened for the last or yesterday's session, most of the trading. And this is where it's sitting at right now, these regions. You just need one good trade. Most of trading is very boring. It should be boring. This is not gambling or something that you can come to get excitement from. It's boring because it's mechanical. You're waiting for the same setup. If it plays out, great. If not, you get on with your day. And that, if done right, can give you a lot of freedom. That's why we do trading for, to get that freedom. Working for a couple of hours, and what trading can provide is high leverage, high margins. If you can be profitable on one account, you can size up or trade on your personal account or get 5 or 10 different prop firms account and copy that trading over so that 200, 300 or 500 a day, whatever you make, copy that over to 5 accounts or 10 accounts can be significant amount of money for some. And that's the goal. Right, 15-minute closing. Now, like yesterday, even if it goes through this point, I feel like this could be a fake out. Because that's the trade. Not a lot of room to go down, but we don't know. Just didn't give me an entry, went right down. Just being more patient. Could find support here because it rejected, and I'm waiting for a nice entry here.
Order filled.
Right there. Stop on just above this region. Waiting for continuation down or nothing. So that's about 12.5 points.
Order filled.
And got us stopped out. Looks like it found support here. I have another stab short. Right at the point of control. Going
Order
short
filled.
here. And just being more patient with this. News coming in about 10 minutes. All right. Stops at break even. Securing 8 points.
Order filled.
Got stopped out. Came right at our entry. Just look at the 15-minute. Couldn't break the 15-minute range. A lot of the orb traders, they'd be under the water here because they're all short here. If you didn't get out, they're just going to be getting stop losses run here. But I am tempted to short because it is below the point of control. So news is coming in 5 minutes, so that was a good exit. Came right above our entry. Came right at VWAP. That would have been a nice entry. Market looks heavy. I'm going to go for a short right in this region. But it's wicked down so many times that I see sellers are not in control right now. It's just consolidating between these ranges. That's my hesitation for getting in because I don't want to get chopped out, and I'm measuring my risk, 15 points or so. This is where my stop would be, 11 points. If it comes in above this range, I don't want to be interested in selling. I moved my limit up a touch because I was seeing a lot of action come in, and it missed my entry by a tick, so I just moved it up. Just to control my risk. Five minutes till news. 15-minute. It's going to close soon in 5 minutes. Markets ranging or consolidating. Lots of indecisiveness. Not like last couple of sessions where you can see a clear party in control, either sellers or buyers. Now it's just stuck here. Definitely below the range, so it's a nice sell play, but we could reverse as well, so just being careful with small position. Big kill candle. Grabbed a lot of liquidity right before the news event. Again, it wicked, so
Order filled.
that's where my order is. Going to the bottom of the range. Market might know something because it wicked, so took a lot of the buyers out. A lot of volatility just kicked in as well. So I'm going to go with a tight risk. Okay, stop break even. I'm going to see a strong push down and not a lot of consolidation.
Order filled.
Stop me out. Break even. Big wicks. That means there's a clear support here, this region. Wouldn't hurt being a buyer, but markets have a tendency of taking out all the buyers. So 15-minute closing in about a couple of minutes. Still deciding if it wants to close below this range or go for a reversal. Minute 20 for the news. Still looks heavy, right at this support region from the last 15-minute candle. Trying to have another sell here. See how we react. We are finding clear support here, so just want to be a little careful with tight risk. All right. Going short from the top of this range for a continuation down. Then give me an entry. This could be a support region. But what I would like to see is a nice pullback where I can get in and then market rallies down. So right here.
Order filled.
Right, short one. Stop right at that range. See if we see a push down. Just going to be patient with this position. If it breaks this 50% line, I'll add into it. But right now it's finding clear support. It's a news hour. Came right to our previous entry. You can never time these things, so my trade is going from the top of this range to this below support region, right at value area low from yesterday. This is where, for a range play, I should be buying, but I'm in a short to see if we see a nice trend down for the day. Zoom in on the action. Needs to break this 50% line clearly. Right now it's finding support here. Once it breaks it clearly, we'll see a sell-off. All the buyers will have a stop loss order here, so we'll just go run it. Right now it's still deciding right at that region. If it wants to reverse or wants to go down. Waiting for the breakout to the up or the downside. Then I'll move my stop accordingly. Right, trailing my stop break even. Market's finding clear support here. If it breaks it, we'll add.
Order filled.
And it stopped me out. Found a clear support here off of the news. I think that was a little sell-off for the news, and now market's rallying up. Still at the top of the range, so tempted to sell.
Order filled.
Going short again. Very volatile. Maybe I forced that last trade, but I'm seeing the market's very heavy. It's wicking on the upside as well. Let's see. Pushing down. getting rejected. Nice big ranges. So if we see a push down, it'll be a clean, big, nice kill candle. That's the probability. All right, stop break even. I want to see a clean break. Otherwise, it's finding support here, and I don't want to be a seller. So the stop will take me out.
Order filled.
And it stopped me out. $15-minute looks good for shorts. This will be a point to add.
Order filled.
Shorting it here. Tight stop again. Right off the 15-minute. This could be a pullback that all the sellers will sell into. Stop break even. Stop top of the range. I'll put it at break even. Finding clear support here in this region, so we need to break this. Next stop would be 23,100 or 23, yeah, 100. Okay, want to see a clean breakdown. Moving stop to the bottom of this range. All right, trailing my stop. I want to see a clean break here. All buyers are in control. They can buy up everything up here because this is a point of support, strong support. Adding
Order
here.
filled. Order filled.
Got stopped out. So it did find support at the bottom of the range. I added here and then moved my stop down. Secured some of my points. I wanted to see a clean break, but it just kept consolidating or coming up. Might just find support here. Still below the 50% line, so I'm tempted for a short, but I just want to see where this candle closes in 20 seconds. All right, close below, so I'm
Order
going
filled.
short here. Maybe not the best entry, but the reason for the short was a close below the 50% line. It could just very well reverse, but just trying to follow the rules. And it completely reversed on me. Came above this range. Not a big fan of it.
Order filled.
Stopped me out. Might see reversal. Seeing that it found strong support here. So we're going to look for longs. The last trade put me right on the day again. This is the trades for today. It's been break even, roughly. Market's been going up and down. $30-minute looks like it's a nice sell here. We'll see. Just flirting with that range. Might come at the bottom of this range. Got rejected. This took out a lot of stop loss orders. Ready for a push up. Market just stuck in this range. That's a big range too. That's the push up. Let's see the conviction if it breaks the 15-minute. If not, then this is a sell-off. And this is just a little pullback where all the shorts are going to come in. Needs to break that bottom of the 15-minute cleanly for it to be a long. Shorting the NQ here.
Order filled.
Stop right above VWAP, 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 whatever you call it. Anticipating price to get rejected here again, as it got rejected once, twice, thrice, and then move down. It's retesting it. And then we'll see new lows of day. That's the trade. That's a good risk to reward if it comes into play. Let's see. Let's check the 30-minute. 30-minute looks like it's a nice pullback, and then for a next move down. Well, this could very easily reverse, and the buyers found a lot of support here. And we're going to see the value area high from yesterday, or the bottom of this range. We don't know yet. Just being patient. It is news hour. 30-minute closing in 5 minutes. We might see some decision making after this. It's testing it. Testing it. VWAP. Let's see if we get a rejection. Got rejected from the VWAP. This could be a pullback for the buyers to come in, but let's see. This will be a decisive candle. Let's see where this closes. If it closes below this range or at this range, and we'll see what happens there. This could just be a pullback for all the people who bought here to come and buy here as well and push the price up. So just got to be a little bit more careful. Market's deciding. Looks like that pullback got bought up. Still below VWAP. 15 minutes, a nice big bullish candle. Not looking the best for our trade, but let's be patient. 30 minutes looking good. 1 hour as well. This could be a place where a lot of sellers come in. I can see it on the tape. There's a lot of sellers piled up and big orders sitting down at 23176 in these regions. It's where market's currently trading. So let's see if they're buy orders or sell orders. Anyone who bought here, they're in the money. So they're going to be holding and adding into it. But anybody who shorted here, they're going to be adding into it as well. That's why there's a lot of indecisiveness. A lot of orders will pile up as they stop orders or take profits. Flirting with that last 15-minute candle range. Flirting with it. Got rejected by VWAP. Came to our stop just maybe a couple of ticks away. Because if it pushes through here, this will very well reverse to the yesterday's point of control. And we don't want to be in this trade. I want to be in this trade if price rallies down to 23,100. If there's volume in the market. Otherwise, it's just going to consolidate for a bit. Looks like it's finding strong buying support.
Order filled.
And I got stopped out. Right at VWAP. Above the 15-minute range, so this could be a buy. Let's have another go at it. Let's see if we can participate on the buying side.
Order filled.
Got filled in long. Gonna be patient with this one and keep adding to it. Going up to the point of control. Trying to be 1:1.5, I guess. We could very well see the bottom of this range as well. So this will be a good trade. So let's see what market decides now. Came right down.
Order filled. Order filled.
Buying here. That thing I had a very tight stop and just stopped me out. This is a fresh new trade. Ideas came up, confirmation, price closed there, and then this pullback is going to get bought up. That's the idea. I'm flipping the switch from shorts to a long because I tried about 3-4 shorts and it didn't work. And I'm sure a lot of the other traders would have seen that as well. So all these dips are going to get bought up. Or shorts are just going to take their profits and become buyers. That's the idea. All right, 15-minute looks like it's a pullback for the buyers to kick in. Strong support here, buying off the support. Volume dried up, so just being patient and consolidating in this range. Sellers coming through. Big kill candle. All that buying action just got sold here. Big range. Testing the lows.
Order filled.
And I got stopped out. I'll cool off in the NQ. That's the trades for the day. Accuracy of drop. Maybe we can bring it up. Stopped me out and came right up. Should have my stop at the bottom of this range. Hindsight. It came right at our entry. But you never know. Still no decision. Let's see if we see new low of days.
Order filled.
Going long here. Just off that 50%. Wick once, wick twice, wick thrice, we might see a push up. This could be a very strong region for support. So that's the trade. Still consolidating, so my take profit is very tight, just at the top of this range. Gonna give it some room to do his thing, and then gonna put stop at break even. Want to see a couple more pushes up and get all this red candle bought up. Right, stops break even. Maybe too soon.
Order filled.
Stop me out.
Order filled.
Buying in again. Same setup. Just seeing a lot of buying here, so just participating with the buyers. Could just very well push down and see new lows of days, but at that point we'll be out. Focusing on accuracy, so if it comes up in profit, we'll close it. Secure some profits on the day and get rid of the drawdown. Still finding support at that 50% region. Trade still holds. It just stopped me out because I was too soon putting the stop at break even. A lot of volatility, got to give it some room to breathe and decide. We did close below this 50, the low of the 15-minute. So this is where a lot of shorts come in. That's why we're seeing this action. This is the orb setup. But at this is a key level of support that we're looking, and the market is respecting it. So respecting it very well. Right, nice push up. Stops at break even. Maybe too soon, but just protecting the capital. Trying to be in a risk-free trade and let it run. If it runs here, we're golden, especially on the day. That's the great risk to reward right now. I'm in 2 contracts, not 1. The before positions were feelers. So let's see. We just need to break through that range, this trend line. If it breaks through that, we'll see strong buying action. "30 minutes looks promising. One hour, we're seeing some pushes up. This is a good position we're in. I'm just holding it now. If buyers are in control, we'll see price rally up. Right now, it's just consolidating in this region. We want to see a mean reversion coming up. And if we see highs of days, then that's beautiful. So that's the trade. I flipped the switch because I was going short. I would have gone short here as well. So all the shorts that are here, they're under the water. And I flipped the switch long because I saw a lot of buying activity come in. Trading for about more than an hour. A lot of volatility coming in. And indecisiveness. That's the action. Trying to find support at the top of this range. That's what we'd like to see. If I was a buyer, this is where buyers will add. We want to see a nice big push up like this big candle. And then this will be a short squeeze where all the shorts will cover their positions. In profit, of course, but so let's see. Otherwise, shorts are just going to be selling here, and their stops would be right here. Market just hasn't decided yet. It's been a while. Right below VWAP as well, so we need a clean break. All right, looks like it's moving. Right at VWAP. Here's a clean break ups for the shorts to cover their positions, and we see a short squeeze. Let's see. Got rejected, just like last time. A lot of indecisiveness. Shorts piled up here, that means. Usually I would have put my stop right there to take like 10 points or 5 points of profit, but I'm just letting it run. because I want to see a clean break, and then it'll be a good day for longs, especially. Looks like it's doing it. Yep, like to see a clean break, and all the shorts will cover, and then there'll be a lot of activity. Market just needs to get out of this range. Still consolidating. It's flirting with it. Getting rejected. We want a clean break. Testing again. Couple more pushes and we'll be up. Five-minute closing in about 20 seconds. If it closes above this line, that's a very good sign. Right, that's the new 5-minute candle. Close right below it. Let's see if this does it. Flirting with it again. Getting rejected. Trying to push it. And that's the clean break. Just needs to hold above. A lot of resistance. Trying to test it again. And there we go. To get on top of this range. That's another resistance now. Need to cleanly break and the shorts will cover their position. Right now shorts must be piling up. That's the push. And now shorts are going to cover their positions. So we'll see a little squeeze up there. Testing it. Testing it again. Finding some resistance. Moving my stop. to the bottom of the range, securing about 13 points. But I want to see a clean break up. The 15-minute closes above this trend line, which is right in that low of the first 15-minute candle, and that's a great sign. Buyers coming through, but still a lot of resistance at the top of the last 15-minute candle's range. Shorts are piling up. Once this range breaks, we'll see a squeeze, waiting for that squeeze. This was a clean break though. Sitting above VWAP. It's a slow market today. Testing it again. Couple more pushes and we might see a squeeze. 5-minute closing in 20 seconds. If it closes above this range, that's a great sign for the buyers. Right? Right at the limit. That's the new 5-minute candle. Getting rejected. That's a retest. Market picking up pace at these points, at these levels. And that's a squeeze. Squeezing. Locking my 25 points or 23 points. We want to see a big squeeze up. I move my take profit limit as well. Getting rejected. 30 minutes looks very good and promising. You could see a nice squeeze up, but let's see. Squeezing. Move my limit right below, few ticks below the bottom of the overnight range. And that's Point of control. Yesterday's point of control. Squeezing. I want to see a nice big push up. 15-minute closing in about 1 minute 40 seconds. We want to see buying conviction and shorts covering their positions for a nice squeeze. Right now it's flirting with those, the top of the last range we established in the first 15 minutes. Roughly on top of the second 15-minute candle. It needs to break that for a trend to establish. That's a squeeze. Testing it. Shorts are going to panic and cover. About 35 seconds for a 15-minute candle close. If it closes strong and bullish, then we'll see what happens. Ten seconds. Also for the hourly, we just closed. Closed very bullish and above, so we might see a little pullback or a nice squeeze up, but prices are holding. Pullback might come down to the VWAP, but this might be a squeeze. That's it. Nice pushes up. Shorts are covering their positions. Longs are adding to it. That's a nice big squeeze. Putting my limit 34 points right below the hourly candle. And that's the low of this 15-minute as well. Flirting with the high of the second 15-minute candle for the day. That's a nice short squeeze. Flirting with the point of control. If we see a clean break, that'd be a great sign. Taking my stop loss to secure 40 points. And if it's a clean break on the point of control, that's a great sign, and we'll see a nice big squeeze up to bottom of the overnight range, and that's where shorts will pile up, but the prices will just rally there. Got rejected at the point of control. Shorts might have piled up here. Um, my trailing, I'm tempted to move it down to give it some room. But let's see if prices hold up.
Order filled.
Looks like it stopped me out. Might very well keep going up, but it got rejected right at point of control. That's where my order was. Missed about a few points, but I was looking for the nice big trade. Missed about 9 points, but I was looking for a nice squeeze up, which can very well happen now. But happy about that trade. This could have been a $200 trade, but we're sitting at 161. Nothing too shabby. Looking for a move down, and maybe we can go long at it again. Big short piled up here at the point of control.
Order filled.
Buying the NAS here, right at the bottom of the range. Might see a nice push up and continuation for this trend that we established. Going to be getting out early and securing some 12 points or so. Right? Stops break even. Price juggling in between.
Order filled.
Stop me out.
Order filled.
Buying the NAS here. Small position.
Order filled.
Adding here. Stops break even. Just gave me a better entry. Let's see if we can rally this up. That'd be a great trade to the bottom of the range. We might see a clean break this time. Don't want to be too optimistic. I want to get out quickly as well if the prices don't hold. It looks like it's coming just right above the VWAP, and it got rejected here. So reason for it that all the kill candles have been bought up. So this dip might be getting bought up as well. If it does, this will be a great trade. 15-minute looking. Not so good, but could be promising. Let's see where this closes. With a strong resistance at point of control. Let's see if we go retest it or break it. Price will eventually go and retest that wick. True wick test. Just being patient. Came right at our first profit target. Tempted to get out here, but I just want to give it some room to see if we could come and test that wick. Nice big bullish candle on the 5-minute, closing in about 1 minute. Let's see if we can cleanly break the yesterday's point of control. Then we'll see a nice big squeeze up to the bottom of the range. Roughly here. That's what I would like to see for it to be a great trade. Getting a lot of resistance. Maybe there's a big seller just sitting right at yesterday's point of control. Very tempted to get out here. Maybe move my stop. But let's see if we can get a nice squeeze up. Markets are moving now. A lot of resistance. Buyers coming through. Need to break this resistance zone. Might go and retest the point of control. Floating in the middle at the moment. All right, going for a retest. See that wick gap gets filled up. Getting rejected. Stuck in that little region. Just trying it, going for it. Test of the wick. Getting rejected. Sellers coming through. We want to see another squeeze up. Retest. We want to see a clean breakthrough of the last couple of wicks that it printed. All right, that's the clean break. That could be a short squeeze up to the retest of the yesterday's point of control, where a lot of the sellers will pile up again. And once we get a clean breakthrough there, we'll see a nice big push up. And this will be a good session for the day. Trying it, getting rejected in that little region. A lot of sellers coming in. Big orders just in this region, so we might just consolidate in this region and never see light of day, or might keep pushing up but later in the day and see a nice sell-off. So I'm apprehensive at the moment, sitting tight. It's a zero risk trade, but I also don't want to give up those profits. Got rejected right at the wick. It's a clear resistance at the moment. Coming down right at VWAP. See if we get some buying action coming in. And if this is a dip opportunity, got bought up. $15-minute closing in about 1 minute. That's a gnarly big range. Got sold off and got still not decisive yet if it wants to come down and visit the lows of days or just go up and squeeze the shorts for the bottom of the overnight range. Market's still deciding. Not looking good. A lot of indecisiveness. Choppy nature. 30-minute looks not too good. 15-minute closing in 40 seconds. 1 hour looks great. Looks like a good buying opportunity at a discounted premium for the prices to rally up. A lot of sellers coming in. 15-minute closing in about 12 seconds. Zooming in on the action. I'm tempted to move my stop to break even, but let's see if it holds the VWAP. New 5-minute candle open. Let's see if buyers come through. A lot of resistance. Missed my take profit by a tick, which is probably a good thing. I wanted to rally up. I don't want to get out of this trade because I got a really nice good average point at minimal drawdown. Buyers coming in. Still can't decide. I'm going to see a wick test. A lot of action happening, but not a lot of price movement. Looks like it's going to stop me out. Big support here as well for the buyers. Looks like buyers are pushing it up. Yep, that's a squeeze. Sellers couldn't get it down. There was a lot of action happening, so when the price breaks, it'll be a nice big break. Still deciding, still a lot of resistance there. The buyers are stepping up. Sellers might give up past this region. That was a big sell kill candle for the sellers, and they're seeing a lot of conviction and selling everything here. They want to see new lows of days. But let's see if buyers can push it up. Price just stuck in that little range that established in the past 30 minutes. I've been trading for the past hour, 45 minutes. Tempted to close this trade, but markets have been very slow today, so just wanted some room to establish a trend and break to the upside. A lot of resistance coming through, a lot of indecisiveness. Buyers are still holding the prices up. Retest. Testing again. Printing wicks. 1 minute for this candle close, the 5-minute candle that is. Buyers are holding the prices up, but there's a lot of resistance coming in. Are we going to see a break to the upside? Let's see. I don't want to be biased, but there is a lot of resistance. And if someone's a buyer, they want to see a strong push up. So this is what I'm looking at, this trend line established and it's respecting it. Markets just respecting this trend line. But we're also seeing some or a lot of resistance coming in here. That's where the break or wedge is going to happen. All right, 15-minute just open. That was clean wedge break. Let's see if we can push up. Shorts can cover any moment. $15-minute looking good. If this is a nice big bullish candle, and that would be sweet. All right, retest, clean break. That's the squeeze. Are we going to get rejected from the point of control this time after retest, or are we going to go clean break above it? That's the question. Let's see if we can see a clean break. That'd be amazing. Finding some resistance there, just below point of control. But the break of wedge is giving a lot of confidence to the buyers. Again, it's wicking, so it's a lot of resistance. 3 minutes till this candle close and see if we can see some buying for the next 20, 30 minutes. 30 minutes is looking great. 1 hour is looking great. Retesting the yesterday's point of control. I'm tempted to add here, but I don't want to increase my risk because we saw a lot of resistance here. Once we break this, so let's say I bought here last time, and if I added here, there was a big kill candle. So I'm just being careful today because the markets are being very slow. Retesting the yesterday's point of control. Might do it this time. Moving my take profit below VWAP. That is the trailing stop, that is. There you go. That's the squeeze. That's the retest of the point of control. Buyers are in control at the moment. And sellers are covering their positions. We might see a squeeze and clean break through the yesterday's point of control. I don't want to sit if there's a lot of consolidation in this region. If it just because then it's just going to take some more time to pass it, and I want to get on with my day, close this day. But just being super patient, following the market, getting in the rhythm. Right, it's testing it again, that region. Right at the node from the previous day, volume profile node. If it see a clean break, that would be superb. Testing it. 1 minute till this candle closed. Very strong bullish 5 minute candle. Finding some resistance. $30 till this candle close. Strong bullish candle, but we want to see another bullish candle come and squeeze all the shorts out and go in the 230 region. Might take a couple of more candles to get there, but let's see. Let's hang tight. All right, that's the pullback. Buyers should just buy all of this selling action. This is what's happening. That's the trend line. It's coming right at the trend line after the wedge break. So this is where you add your positions for a nice long up. I'm not adding at the moment because of the strong resistance at the point of control. We might see a big kill candle. I don't want to be a part of that and mess up my average. Strong support at the trend line. Let's see if we go retest the point of control. Market's moving very slow, but it's moving. Finding support there. 15 minute looks good. Right at VWAP, it found support, and now it might go in. But in the bigger picture, market's just been consolidating in this big region here, and hasn't done it in the past couple of days. So everyone's just waiting for that action, nice big squeeze, and Nice big range. And this is a mean reversion play. I tried to be short here. Couple of shorts, 3 short, lost a little bit of money, 10, 15 points here and there, and then got a long that really worked out, and now sitting in this long. After I took profit here on this kill candle, I got in a long right about here, got stopped out, got in a long again at better pricing, added to my position, and now I'm waiting for that squeeze up or that trend to form, but it's taking a while. These are 5 minutes candles as well. All right, it's testing it. Found support right to the T of that trend line, and now testing it. Testing the yesterday's point of control. If it breaks it, we'll see a clean short squeeze up. Shorts are going to cover their positions. They're going to be getting out of their short position. Short sellers become buyers, and buyers are just going to add to their positions at more conviction. So this is going to be a breakout trade, breaking out of the range and going to the value area high. Value area high is where all the buyers are going to get out and shorts are going to pile up. Because that's a premium pricing for the buyers. Buyers are not going to participate there, but it's a great price or a discount price for the sellers to come in and short the market and get it right to the point of control. But right now it's deciding if it wants to push through the point of control or just come back and revisit the lows, because it is, got to remind ourselves, it's still below the overnight range. So market is heavy. To flip, we need to see a nice squeeze up. And this is the flip point, the point of control at this moment. Yesterday's point of control. But some buying confluences would be we are above the VWAP, we're holding the trend line, and prices like to go revert to the mean pricing. So we're going back to the average, which is point of control. But once we break the point of control, we'll see a squeeze up and the test of these highs. There you go. It's doing it now. I'm trailing my stop. Markets are moving quick. I don't want to get caught in a kill candle here like last time. It's finding resistance there. A lot of resistance. Let's see if we can break it cleanly. Tested it. Got rejected. Came down to the trend line. We want to see a lot of buyers kick in, or people are going to be adding to their positions here for a nice big break up. Let's see. Let's see. Looks like strong resistance, but strong resistance are good. All the sellers that are coming in thinking that price got rejected here and they want to be coming and becoming a seller here, they will soon cover their positions when the price moves above this or tries to hit their stop losses. So all the sellers, if I were a seller, I'll have a stop loss right here. I've been trading for about 2 hours. Tempted to close this trade now and end the stream. But I just want to be more patient and catch that squeeze if it comes through. Looks like prices are holding up, respecting that trend line. This is nice price action. It's slower, but it's a nice price action. Man, to the T. Could have stopped me out, but I'm just right below the trend line, and it's respecting the trend line. Let's see if we see some action. All right, buyers stepping up. Following the rhythm of the market is very important. Retesting the yesterday's point of control. It's 5-minute closing in about a minute. We want to see a strong close of this candle. It respected the trend line, which is a great sign for the buyers. That means buyers are piling up. And these levels and algos and everything, the smart money wants the market to go up. And that big kill candle was just to shake the weak buyers before the market actually rallied up. I am tempted to sit right at the value area high right here, but I think that would be a far fetch today because there is a lot of resistance here. And once we go past that, market will come down, retest this area, and then go up. So that's what I'm looking at, that it might go up, come down, and then go up again. What sort of brush is this? Pretty bad. So let's see. Oh, that's funny. Or it'll just dwindle down. If it can't go past this point, that means sellers can come in any point. Still respecting that trend line. If it breaks that trend line, sellers will come in control because they all know that this is a strong resistance level. It's flirting with it now. All right, here's the retest. Are you going to see a short squeeze? Clean break. It's trying. Finding resistance here. Volume is dwindling down as well. Not sure if you're going to see that break right now. Sellers coming through. That's the first time the trend line broke. Could be a stop loss run before the move up. because a lot of take profits would be here before it breaks out. It's just want to take those, grab those liquidity, grab those orders. Let's see. Market ranging again, not following the trend. I'll come and delete those lines. Maybe taking out weak longs again. We would have a strict or a tight take profit, stop in the money. Let's see. First time the break of trend happened here. Let's see if this is a fake out or this is actually a resistance level and we won't see prices move up today. We're just looking at last week and the start of this week. We had great buying action, so there are buyers in the market. We saw all-time highs, so market's just a little slow at the moment.
Order filled.
And I got stopped out. Could have gotten a few more points out of it, but again, I was waiting for that push up. Here's the trading for the day. Couple of small losses and just recovered pretty nicely later in the day. Closing the day green. That's what's important. Losses are small and profits are bigger. Maybe I could have sized up a couple of trades to pass the combine quickly, but I've been burned before. So I'm just taking it easy. Going ahead and locking my account now. So I can't trade anymore. Just booking a nice green day. All right. Thanks everyone for watching and hope to see everyone tomorrow. Bye.